Hello, hello. We are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel to start off with. We're gonna do the little Wordle thing, just for fun. And then we'll play the off-meta event, which is probably gonna be pretty short. And then we'll probably switch over to Dicey Dungeons afterwards, because I've been wanting to try that game. And there's not really a whole lot for us to do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, so... Anyways, yeah, I went to the card decoder screen and I saw this guy. And I just had to put his derpy little face up on the screen, the little cloudy and smoke ball. So funny. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna start with the Wordle event. I think it's a little bit fun, but like I said in my video, I wish they did more with it, or like made it a permanent thing, or made the rewards better or something. So last time we were able to keep one of our attempts, right? And I didn't do my stuff yesterday. I just collected the attempts and the hint. So we'd be able to do two of them today, possibly, if we're good enough. So far, it's taken me 2 hints every single time. Alright, day 1, we took 2 hints. And then day 2, I took these 2 hints. But day 3, we're starting with rocks. So, we'll go through the steps, but we already know that Earth is going to be the most common, right? Out of the rocks. They have to be rocks. So then let's start with this. We got 12 level 1, 18 level 2s, 58 level 3s. So level 3 is winning right now. 99 level 4s. Level 4, that's like half of them. So I'm pretty sure level 4 is going to win. I don't even know if there's a point. Like, obviously, it's high levels. Like, 9 is not a very common level. 10 is kind of common. And not for rocks, apparently. And then... Wait, what was this card? There's a new Megalith card that's a level 12 rock? I didn't know that. Is there even a level 13 rock? There is not. Alright. So... The other thing is, like, I like to do, like, a quick assessment of attack. I just sort it by, like, most attack. Usually these high numbers aren't going to have that many. Then we get to 3,000. I just kind of count, like, how many rows have it, right? So, like, only one row has 3,000 attack. 29 is probably not very common. Not very common. 25. Nope, not very common. 2350. 21. Nope. 2,000 is a pretty common number. We got 2 rows. That's it. Only 2 rows. Got 2 rows of 18. 3 rows of 18. 18's winning it. 3 rows of 15. I'll probably pick 15 because a lot of level 4s are going to have 15. Well, it only had 2 rows. 1,000 could be pretty common. We got 3 rows of 1,000. 3 rows of 1,000 it is. So we're either going with 15 or 1,000. 800 could be pretty common, actually. Were you 800? Yes, you were. Got 1, 2, 3, 3. Zero. 3. 0 is pretty common, actually. But are there going to be any level 4s? I guess this guy's a level 4 rock. Earth. With 0. So, let's lock in all that stuff. And figure out who we're picking here. It's between 0, 15, 800, and 1,000, huh? I don't know. It's kind of just a random guess of any of those. Oh, but I do want to... Do we have any pendulums? No pendulums. Are there even any pendulums to begin with? There's a few. Level 4, but he's dark, so there's no earth pendulums, huh? But there's also no normal monster pendulums. So if we go effect monster, then we would get it even if it was a pendulum. So who are we picking? I don't want to pick you because you're a normal monster, right? Pick Analyzer. Proxies. We don't have defense. Oh, I didn't really look at defense. Maybe we should do a quick look over defense, huh? See what common defense numbers we can find. 3,000 to 27, 25. Nope. 21, 2,000, 2, 3, 3. 18. How many 18s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 3. 16, 2, 15. 15 didn't have very many. Maybe 15's not the go. 12. 12 had like 3 rows. 1,000. 3 rows. 3 rows. 0. Lots of zeros. And then there's also... I guess we can't eliminate link monsters, right? Oh, I wasn't looking at card frames either. We should probably really quick pick card frames, but I'm pretty sure effect monster is going to be the most common, right? Okay, effect monster makes up 182, so I'm not even going to bother looking at the other ones. Because that is more than 2/3. Alright, so we're trying to do a level 4 effect monster. Something that I did learn from round 1 is question mark does not count as 0. Question mark is its own thing. If we did like, this turtle's not a bad guess. I'm thinking Roxy's might be the best guess. Oh, I guess 15 defense wasn't too common. Never mind, never mind. A 1,000 wasn't too common either, right? I think 1,800 was fairly common. You could also do like this guy, though. This is pretty common stats. 1,000 attack, 2,000 defense. Rock, Earth, level 4. I think we'll go with this guy. Seems like to me that he will eliminate lots of things. Let's lock it in. We got to use more attempts than we use hints today. The attribute, we got the type. Obviously, we got the type. We got the attack. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff immediately. I feel like a lot of these, though, like Earth and Effect were pretty obvious. We obviously already had Rock. To get the attack, though, alongside all that was big. So let's filter, see how many we got. We got 7 total, huh? So we obviously don't want to sort by attack anymore. The level was wrong. Let's sort by defense, then. So, do we have any reoccurring defense numbers? We got 2 19s. That's the only reoccurring one. And then we sort by level real quick. Got 2 5s. Everything else is a 3. So I think if we pick one of the 19 3s, then we'll immediately eliminate... we could eliminate, like, potentially almost everything. And then we could use 1 hint, and I think we get it then. So let's go for you. Who are you? I don't even know if I've ever seen this card in my life. The other one is a Gen X card. I do think it's kind of weird that they, like, if you try and add a card while you have a card there, it doesn't work, even though it keeps the previous card that you did. Anyways, let's do this Mind Golem guy. If 3 is wrong, then it'll obviously leave us with 2 choices. If it's right, then it'll... But the defense is wrong, then it'll leave us with, I think, 3 choices. And then we could just use a hint and get it from there. Oh. We got the level. We did not get the defense. So that leaves us with these 3. And they obviously all have different defense. So I think this is a good time to use a hint. And then, like, this would be the ideal in one day to use 3 attempts and 1 hint and get it, right? 1600 leaves us with the Hex Sealed Fusion. And boom, we got that done. So that's day 3 done. And we're on question number 4. We get 4. So now we kind of like finished up all the rewards that matter. From here on out, it's just kind of for fun because we don't really need this SR dust. Let's see how many. Oh, there's a lot of 4. Okay, so... And there could be some Link monsters, right? Yeah, there's actually quite a few Link 4s. 4 was probably one of the worst hints we could get. Alright, let's start here. We got 249. That's probably not going to be the most. Effect monster. Okay, effect monster is already 4/5 of it, so effect monster it is. Light is 586. Dark is slightly higher. Dark is usually the most common. So we're probably going to be... Wait, there's more Earth? Really? There's more level 4 Earths than there are Darks. That's... I guess that makes sense, because there used to be a lot of, like, Earth warriors and stuff. Okay, so Earth it is. Now, this one takes a little while. 249. Dragons are pretty common, but I guess not for level 4s. Zombies are not very common. Warriors are very common for level 4s. We got 410. Beast Warriors could also... Nope, I was wrong about that. I think it's going to be Warriors is likely the play. Machine's actually fairly common. I wish there was a faster way to do this. Or at least, like, it didn't make me scroll down every single time. It makes me mad that it doesn't save how far I was scrolled down in this menu. Sea Serpent's not that common. Aqua probably also... Oh, Aqua was more common than I expected. Crazy how much you can still learn about the game. Okay, so I think like a lot of these last few, like Divine Beast, there aren't even any Divine Beasts, right? Cybers, not that common. The weird thing about Cybers monsters is because they're usually associated with links, so they don't really require a specific level to make links. Okay, so we got Earth Warriors effect monster. I guess we could look. We could try and grab a pendulum card when it comes down to it, but that's irrelevant right now. We'll figure that out in a minute. We already have the level. I guess we're just staring at attack and defense real quick. $3,000, 2, 3, 4, 4. That was pretty common. Not as common. Not as common. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a lot of 2,500s, but I don't think level 4 is really going to have too many monsters with 2,500 attack, so we might not be able to pin that one down. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 22 is another good one. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's a beast warrior. 5, 6. 2,000 is a good number, huh? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we're looking for 2,000. Let's just do 2,000, and then I don't know, like 1,000 defense, 1,500 defense. One of those numbers is good. I don't have the patience to go through all those. 2,000 sounds like a good number to me. Okay, so we got effect, Earth, Warrior, level 4. This seems like as good a guess as any. He's got the exact stat line that I just asked for, right? 2,000 attack, 1,000 defense. Can we find a pendulum card instead? No. No is the answer to that question. All right, you're up. You have won the lottery. Let's go. Got the card frame. That's big. Obviously. Really? Nothing else. All right. That's crazy. So, we've used a guess, and we still have 1,042 possible cards that it could be. So we know that Earth was wrong, which if you hit the filter button, it does eliminate all the Earths. Like, there's no Earths in this pool here. We know that these stat lines are wrong as well. Does it actually eliminate that stat line? I think it does, which is crazy because I don't think in the filters, like, I can't eliminate 2,000, right? So it's kind of cool that they do that with the filter button here, but I can't manually do that. So I excluded that. Well, let's see what's the most common. We got 1,042. Start with dark. Dark's probably gonna be the most common. Light's pretty good, but not getting there. All right, there's not gonna be any divines. So dark is the answer. Are we really going through all these again? What was the second most common? Can I remember? Was it Beast Warriors? There's not that many Beast Warriors. Was it Beasts? I don't think it was Dragons. Dragons were a lot less common at these lower levels. There's a lot of spellcasters. It wasn't zombies. It could be machines. It is machines right now. Wait. Machines are winning. There's not that many dinosaurs, right? Not that many level 4 insects. Could be fiends. No. Probably not reptiles. I think it's probably gonna be machines, right? Should I just skip? Could be... No, worms are not very common. I think I'm just gonna go with machine. Sounds pretty good to me. Machine, dark. What does that leave us with? We want a common stat line. 1800's pretty common. Were there more 1800s? No, there's just this top row. $800. $800 might be the most common, huh? Does seem like 800's the most common. And then 2000 defense seems like a reasonable guess. There's actually not that many 2000 defensors. I'm looking at this guy, seeing 800, 800. That might be the play. Maybe not. There's not that many 800s. $200. No. There's really not a whole lot of consistency. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. We're just trying to do this Wordle challenge. We already finished up the first one. So what are we thinking here? I'm thinking we go with this Jinzo Ejector. Seems like one of the most common. Although zero defense is definitely the most common. Do we have a zero defense with 800 attack? No. We got 1800, which wasn't that uncommon. 1700 also wasn't that uncommon. I think we go with Gearsu. I mean, this guy's the same. I'm thinking Gearsu. Let's lock this one in and see where we're at. We do have the extra attempt because we saved an attempt, right? Okay, we got the attribute. That's it! Oh my. They are not giving me any breaks right now. We still got 200 cards. Holy. This is a rough one. So it wasn't machine either. What does that leave as like common things? It leaves like, I'm thinking that we might do that Luna-like card that I just clicked on. Yellow Martin. That one's got a good stat line. Beast Warrior, I think it's gonna be pretty common. How many was that? Oh, I did 2. It's 41. Beast Warrior, not very common. That's a bad guess then. Okay, fair enough. 21. Beans, probably the most common then, huh? Yeah, it's looking like fiends. What can we get out of the fiend pool here? Ah, yes. A classic guess. 1930 defense. I mean, 2000 is okay. It's a lot of 1200s, huh? 1200 defense is looking like a good guess. Look at our attacks, then. I'm thinking this Luna, the Dark Spirit, has got 16, which is pretty common, 1200 defense. Yeah, it's looking like the best one. Let's get rid of Girsu here. Luna, the Dark Spirit, very common stat line. We're really getting screwed up here. Because we haven't gotten a single one of the attack or defense, which is the hardest ones to get. Also, type is kind of difficult. We don't have the 3 most difficult things to get. I think we're locking in Luna the Dark Spirit. Oh, it's a tragedy. How many do we got left? 124? Oh my goodness. I don't know, is it hint time? We're in a bad spot where I kind of don't really want the hint to reveal the title. I don't know. We kind of need all of these, right? It's tough. I think we got to use the hint now. I don't think we're going to get this one today, by the way. Winged Beast. That doesn't really narrow it down, not gonna lie. I mean, it does narrow it down, to be fair. But I have like a 1 out of 4 or 18 chance here to get it? There's no way. Okay, we're sorting by attack. Let's start with attack. Any repeats on attack? We got 2 1700s. It's kind of time for random choice. You're not wrong. We got 2 1300s. We got 2 1000s. Got 2 zeros. 2 100s. There's a lot of 2s. Alright, what about defense? What do we got here? Wait, how is there a... Didn't I eliminate 2000 defense at the start? Or was the first guy that I picked... Nope, not this screen. This screen. Oh, you had 2000 attack. Oh, I was confused because I picked this guy first on the last one. I was like, I swear I picked 2000 defense. I see. Yeah, okay. 2 1900 defenses. 2 1700 defenses. 3 1600 defenses. Alright, so out of you 1600 defense nerds, which one of you has an attack that's in common with someone else? It didn't actually swap. This guy right here, the Vanishing Lanius. This guy also, another Raid Raptor, the Necro Vulture. I didn't even know Necro Vulture was a card. Or this Raid Raptor. They're all Raid Raptors. You think it's the UR? Which one was the UR? It doesn't show. You think it's this one? The Sudri? surely the... I guess there's also this one. Bloom Vulture. Okay, so the best choices are... like you, right? Maybe? 14 on both? I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but this is the worst choice, right? Because it doesn't match with any of the other things, right? Because, like, if I pick this Vanishing Lanius, it eliminates all the 1600 defenses and all the 1300 attacks, right? Whereas if I pick this guy, he doesn't share anything with anyone. I don't even think there's a 1400 defense. So he's like, if I pick this guy, you got to look at it like statistics, right? If I pick this guy, I have a 1 out of 18 chance of being right. If I pick this guy, like what I mean is after this, I would still have 17 possible choices. After I pick this guy, assuming that he's completely wrong and nothing about him is right, I still eliminate 5 guesses. Like, I eliminate all the Raid Raptors and this other Ghost Bird thing. So, like, we're kind of screwed here, right? We can't win. It's very unlikely that we win. Is the best strategy really to just wait for a hint? No. This sucks. I don't know how they put me in this situation. This one's, like, impossible. I'm just gonna guess this guy. And we're gonna not get it right, and I'm gonna be sad, but... Did we get anything else? Oh, we got the attack! Okay, so that means that there's only one possible option... Or wait. Yeah, there's only one possible option. Okay, so... Like, we're out of attempts, but we know what card it is, right? So next time I could get it on my first attempt. We could get it tomorrow when we try. What is this card, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen this card either. Gains effects based on your main monster zone it is in. Leftmost. Wait, what? That's actually kind of good. 1000 attack and defense on a normal summon? Rightmost can make 2 attacks on monsters, cannot target it with card effects, and it can't be destroyed by card effects. That's an interesting card. Alrighty. Well, we gave it our best, right? We did really good on the first one, right? The first one today. Oh, I keep pressing this button to go to the history. The first one, we used 1 hint and 3 guesses, and we got it, which is pretty solid. This one definitely could have gone a lot worse. We could have been stuck. This effect is crazy. We could have gotten stuck on that a lot longer. What do we get here? Oh, good. Legacy pack ticket. Let's go open some legacy packs, shall we? I guess we're maxed out on those again. I'll open like 400 legacy packs. Why not? Nothing new. Oh, we got this guy. I don't know who that is, but... Lame. We got Great Maju Garzette in Royal Rare. Oh boy, we got Acid Golem. How many Acid Golems do I have? Alright, one more 100 pull. Are you talking about in the event, or are you talking about in these packs? We got 2 dragon games. Because, yeah, I do think that they should make the rewards for stuff better. There's, like, very little incentive to play a lot of the events just because the rewards suck. In the event, yeah. Like, why bother making it SRCP? It's so stupid. Oh, not that. Like, really? No one needs SRCP. Everyone has functionally infinite SRCP. It's such a waste of a reward. But I guess the other thing about this event is they don't want you... I think it would be a bad idea to get rewards like on question number 7, have there be URCP would be a really bad idea. Because this is one of those events where it's very possible to not finish the event. Like, you could legitimately just do poorly enough or get unlucky enough that you're not able to finish the event. What is this card? Oppressed... Oh, this is like an archetype card, right? Oppressed people? Okay. Well, we're going to do the off-meta dual trial. And then we'll see where we're at after that. Like, even this event, right? Like, the rewards suck. Do I even really want this pack? This one singular pack that badly? No, not really. I'd rather have, like, 100 gems, probably. And it takes me 3 wins to get that? Like, come on, man. That's way too much work for a single pack. Like, it's really not going to break the bank if they just, like, made rewards for events better, right? Like, they could make 1 win, 2 win, and 3 win all give you 100 gems, and it would not affect their bottom line whatsoever. It's ridiculous. And I personally think if they increase the rewards, they would maybe make more money, because then more people would want to play the game. Because, like, this event is supposed to be for fun, right? But everyone is only playing the event to get this, and then they're leaving. But if you made it like, oh, up to 5 or 10 wins, you could get 100 gems, or some URCP, or something useful, then you'd have people playing the event a lot. Oh, there's another idea that I hadn't thought of. Like with the dice rally, you just, like, get whatever the card is, right? I keep clicking this to look at history, but, like, I would just get this guy. I guess he sucks. He's not rare. I would get myself a UR Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. That'd be kind of cool. That's useless. And I think that other card that we're gonna get is useless. But, like, just the fact that, like, all the cards you get from stuff, you can't even dismantle them. So it's kind of lame. Like, do I want a Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf? No. If I could dismantle it, would it be worth it? Yeah, probably. Anyways, let's play the off-meta event, shall we? Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And today we are playing the new Dual Trial off-meta event. Now, this event is very specifically, you could only use cards that have a usage rate of 0.1% or lower. And I believe it's in, like, Master in Ranked. I don't know exactly where they got this stat from, but I thought it said in Master. I could be wrong. It's probably in the event info somewhere. So I went through all of my deck lists because I like to keep a lot of my deck lists, and I'm like, all right, what possible archetype is legal? Because most of the things that we're playing now are just not lethal. Like 0.1% is a very low usage rate, right? Now, oddly enough, Sword Soul is legal. So that's the one that we're going with today. I was like, oh, these cards have less than 0.1% usage rate, which makes sense. It's kind of weak now, right? The only thing that we're missing, like, besides hand traps, obviously all the hand traps are way too high usage rate. There's no way we're going to be able to use any of those. But the only other card that we're missing, and it's going to be under Forbidden, so I have to actually open it up here. Sword Soul. What? Did I spell it wrong? Oh yeah, I did spell it wrong. That would help. Okay, Sword Soul. So we're obviously missing Ecclesia. Ecclesia is a pretty big part of Sword Soul because not only can she summon herself for free if you're going second, she also can just summon any Sword Soul from your deck, which is pretty good. The other stuff that we're missing, like we don't really play Golden Sword Soul a lot in the Sword Soul deck. That's more of a branded card. But the other card that we're missing is like Cheng Ying, which could be nice, but he's not really mandatory. I feel like Sinister Sovereign's fine. Obviously, we can't play stuff like Baron because Baron has too high of a usage. But you can see most of these cards are not limited, right? So I tried to build a decent Sword Soul Tenyi deck because none of the Tenyis were limited either. And Sword Soul actually got some new support, but it wasn't enough to make the deck really playable. So I'm also playing 3 Saruya. I just happen to have these. I would not have crafted them for the event, but I just happen to have them. Whatever pack they were in, I must have pulled a whole bunch of them. There was also a new Tenyi card. This guy right here. Apparently I don't have him, so we're not playing him. We can't play Draco Berserker, unfortunately. But yeah, a lot of the Tenyi cards aren't limited. The Sword Soul cards aren't limited. Protoss isn't limited, which is crazy. I would have thought that at least some people were trying to play Protoss. So we're playing Protoss because obviously Protoss is searchable with Sword Soul Emergence if we have a Synchro on the field. And then we just have like basic normal worm synchros. We got Yazi, we got Boxia, we got Chi Zhao, and we got Sinister Sovereign. How do you say his name? Qixing Longwan. And then I just went with 3 Monka Tenyi, just so in case we have to go into a grind game, because I don't think the games are going to be quite over after 1 turn like they normally would be. We got 1 Shaman. I put this guy in just because he's summonable with this second effect here. 1 Tenyi Link monster, and it would just make a big guy. He's a non-effect monster. I kind of like use the other Tenyi cards that are support for non-effect monsters. Because we might be relying on non-effect monsters a little bit. I just put the other Tenyi cards in, right? Like this guy who can quickly make a monster as big as one of your opponent's monsters right here. And then while we have a non-effect monster, they can't target our effect monsters. So he just kind of creates a token that protects himself from stuff. And this guy, just kind of like a difficult card to out, especially in a lower power format. And then so other stuff that we're playing, the only like good hand trap that I could find was Skullmeister. Which, hold on, let's look at the loners really quick. The loners, the only hand trap I think they were playing was Spooky Dogwood, which seems terrible. I don't see that they're playing any other hand traps, so I guess I don't care. But using the loners as like examples of like what cards they might be playing. Like that one was playing Cosmic Cyclone. You could probably play Cosmic Cyclone in this event. We've got Ring of Destruction as well. And again, Spooky Dogwood. I think Spooky Dogwood's probably going to be useless. I think this event is still too high power for Spooky Dogwood to actually do anything. Because if you set up a board turn 1, even if you have to give your opponent like 20,000 life points, you probably still win. So, but anyways, Skullmeister, he's at least a hand trap that can do something, right? If they activate something in the graveyard, we can negate it. I only played 2 of them because I wanted to cut down the deck to 40. Other than that, we're playing the normal Tenyis. We got 2 Adhara, 2 Shatana. Where's the other Tenyi? Oh, well, this one's new, the Saruya. We got 2 Vishuddha and 3 Ashina, because this one's the best. And then I saw that some of the Gizmecs were unlimited, so I just took the Gizmec cards that I already had. So this one, Orochi and Okami, both of them I already just had a copy, and I figured they would be pretty good board breakers, and they're legal, so we're playing that. Like I said before, Protoss, and then the normal Sword Soul cards. We got Moye, we got Taya, we got Longwan. And I threw in Iris just because I have the Royal Iris. And, you know, it might do something, especially because Iris synergizes pretty well with Chi Xiao and makes it easy to summon her, so I figured why not. Other than that, we got the normal, like, 10 Yi support cards, the Vessel to send a worm monster, and then also we can add a 10 Yi if we have a non-effect monster. We got the normal Sword Soul Emergence to either be a start our turn with this, or we could use it later on to search Protoss, which I feel like Protoss might just be like game breaking in this format. We got one Sacred Summit just to be able to bring back a Sword Soul or bring back any worm if we already have a Synchro. I decided to run this field spell because why not? All of our non-effect monsters are unaffected by monster effects, and then if our opponent special summons, then we just draw 2 cards. It's mostly for the draw 2. We're looking for this card first, where we can use this card to either add a Heavenly Dragon Circle or a Vessel. And then in the end phase, it swaps itself out for one of these, which then we can use to draw cards. So we're just trying to get like some advantage if we ever see this card. But I think we would need to be running the other Synchro dude that I showed before to actually be able to search this card, which we're not, so. And then the Heavenly Dragon Circle is just a normal tribute to, what does it do exactly? Add the worm, but if it's a non-effect, then we can summon it, but its effects are negated, and then you can only use one effect, so we'd not be able to use this until the next turn, but you can banish, add a 10 Yi from your deck to your hand, yeah, whatever. As far as, like, trap cards go, I went with Lost Wind is probably one of the better generic trap cards that can be played in this event, and obviously it doesn't really require anything to craft it because it's just a rare card. And then I just decided to play 3 Blackout. In a normal Sword Soul deck, you don't play 3 Blackout because you're searching it and you probably just win the next turn, but I figured that we might get into grind games or like awkward game states where possibly having more blackouts could be good. And obviously, Taya banishing a blackout can get you extra tuners because its banish effect is that you create another tuner. So then we could use that to maybe make some more plays. But we got to be a little bit careful about those because we really only have these synchros. There weren't a whole lot of great synchros for me to pick from. Like, there was no good 11s at all. I was kind of trying to find an 11 because you'd know a lot of these 10 Yis are 7, and then Saruya is a 4. So 11s would have been nice, but all the 11s were pretty much out, so I didn't go with any of those. There was like Star Eater was the best one, and I didn't think that was good enough. But anyways, that's the deck. Should be pretty easy to pick up 3 wins, but we'll see. I have no idea what other people are going to be playing. Maybe a lot of loner decks. But I do feel like Sword Soul is probably going to be one of the higher power things. I was also considering playing Lyra Lusk. Lyra Lusk seemed like it was pretty much a full power. And obviously what Lyra Lusk does is it just tries to OTK you. Okay, this is a pretty good hand. I guess it's really dependent on the Mo Yi actually going off, though. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention about this card is it's kind of a board breaker. You contribute a worm to destroy something on the field. Do I want to put a non-effect? I think I do want to make sure there's a non-effect monster on the field. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Spooky Dogwood. Alright, this guy's probably playing a loner deck then. I'm so used to not summoning in the middle column now after playing so much Elf Note. Okay, so this guy's gonna gain a lot of life points, right? How do you work? Oh, an effect monster. I didn't even realize that said effect monster. I was like, why do they not get anything off of that? Let's go ahead and play 10 Yi Infinity. 10 yin. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Infinity and Tenyi don't really fit together. Which one is better? We pretty much are only playing worms in the extra deck, so I don't even think we're like scared of the Ashina lock at all. I think we want this one. I'm probably just sending you. And then we can't summon anything except for worms, but like, were we gonna summon anything except for worms? We could actually get Saruya. Do I use this summon Shithana? I think I do. Oh, you could summon Saruya. I wasn't even thinking about that. Do we know which deck they're playing? I don't really. But I do know that a lot of them use water. Which one do we want to summon? Probably you. This costs us 4,000 life points, but it's probably worth it. And then do I just grab this, summon Protoss, and then call water? Or do I go for Sinister Sovereign? Or Blackout? All of them are good. I can't really guarantee that he's actually playing the water deck. I think it's probably Blackout. And then do I even bother summoning Mo Yi here? Probably not. What is this? Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, he's out of there. Okay. We're just gonna set, swap out the thing. We would be able to draw 2 on his turn. Blackout, Lost Wind, plus Chi Zhao, negate. It's probably just too much for any of these decks to deal with, right? Yeah, Sword Soul seems like one of those ones that I think it's crazy that this deck is below a 0.1% play rate. Because the board it sets up is just way too powerful. Like, even if we give him 20,000 life points there, like, what's he gonna do? Anything he activates probably just gets negated. I think we go at Hara first so we can get something in the grave for Taya. Don't need that on. And then both of these could be used, right? Yeah. So this play's actually kind of crazy, huh? This is like a 1-card... As long as you have any Tenyi plus that, it's a 1-card, 1-card make Chi Zhao. Because then we just add Saruya. Summon Shithana from the deck. Oh, he's out of there. Okay, this is gonna go very quickly, I'm now realizing. There's literally no one can stand up to this deck, right? We just, we cracked the code. I think there was one other deck that I saw that's OP, but I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was just Lyrilusk that I was thinking of. We just get to go first 3 times. Maybe I should have just picked second, right? But I really don't want to see someone do some degenerate combo that I'm not ready for, and then be sad about it. Maybe I should just collect my 3 wins and get on with my life. Have I spent money in the game? Near the very beginning of the game, I think I spent a little bit of money in the first few months, but after that I never spent any money again. It was mostly just to make sure I could get all the staples early on, and there wasn't a very good... there wasn't a lot of ways that people knew of to get to all the staples very quickly. Do I want to do this? Can't really get all the stuff that I want, but I think maybe I still want this. So yeah, at the very beginning, I think I spent a little bit, and it was mostly just when you got the discounted packs or whatever. Or the discounted gems. But I think after that, I realized that you could just get everything for free very easily, so I didn't do that anymore. We already have Blackout, huh? So we can kind of just do whatever. Although maybe I should have kept the Ashina. We'll draw something. We'll see what Moe gives us. I'm kind of hoping that it's a worm or a Sword Soul card. Okay, I mean, that gets us access to a worm, which is good enough. Yes, add this to hand. Then we do this. What do I want to send? Might as well send, Bashuda, just if we need it next turn. And then... I'm discarding whatever the card is that I'm adding. So it might as well just be Adhara. We'll go ahead and do this. Get rid of Adhara. That's mostly for next turn. If we actually have to play another turn, we have all these Tenyis already in the grave. And then we can make Sinister Longwan. And so Sinister Longwan, maybe, I guess I couldn't have really made him first, but you do want to make him first so you can get a free draw. And then if your opponent special summons, you can banish one of those. And then if they activate, you can banish it for more damage. So you can use both of his effects. And I'm just going to search Protoss. Why not, right? It does require me to banish all this stuff. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then if I banish Ashina, where does this put it back? Add it to your hand. So yeah, banish Ashina, add it back to my hand, probably. Ooh, I didn't even think that you could add these guys back. Should have maybe waited on that till next turn. And then we just activate for Dark here. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. I think we just got too much, right? What are they supposed to do about this? I'm surprised this guy's actually going to try and play it. Does Shatana trigger... Where'd the Shatana... Oh, I didn't actually use Shatana this turn. I can't remember if Shatana triggers if I destroy the monk. Oh, but you could blackout on Protos because he's indestructible. That would be the better thing for me to target with my blackout. Ooh. Well, there's no reason for me to do anything about that guy. I mean, the Protos effect still goes, right? Like, the Protos effect doesn't stop just because you tributed him. He still can't special summon dark monsters. But that is a way to get rid of Protos. And then what type are you? You're machine, so I can't use you for the blackout. I'll probably have to use the monk. Ooh, he's already got one. Well, you threaten my negates, so I guess I have to banish you. We do still have Lost Wind if he went for the attack. I guess he just wanted to make sure that this went off, huh? Which makes sense. I think we just use this right now. Might as well just banish the Protos. We're not going to use them again. I assume he still has plays because this deck just kind of special summons everything for free. I'm probably just going to black out when that hits the field, right? I should save his activation for the field spell. The real question is, do I save the monk and just use Chi Zhao here instead? I think I do use Chi Zhao. Just so I can save the monk for next turn if I need it. Okay, he's out of there. Yeah, he kind of tricked me into using the Sinister Sovereign. But was it really a trick? Like, would I have preferred to do it a different way? I'm trying to think. We have to look at the cards, but let's open this pack first. Get anything cool? Nope. And then you open the pack and there's nothing worthwhile, right? Like if there's no UR, then it wasn't really worthwhile. The Sinister Sovereign's only on special summon, right? Yeah, so it would have been only when he summoned from the extra deck. And then I could have activated, and I guess I would have had to chain Chi Zhao to it. Which feels kind of bad, so I probably just made the right decision. Getting rid of the Kaiju. Otherwise, like, he goes battle phase, and I lost win the Kaiju in the damage step. And then, like, he's still probably doomed from there. I don't know. Yeah, this was way too fast of an event. I really was hoping that if they were gonna do like an off-meta event, they should make it like bigger, right? They should make it last longer, make more rewards, make you want to play more. But I think also it would have had to have been balanced better, right? Because this event, obviously, the stipulation was exclusively this, right? That 0.1% play rate or less. If they wanted to make a true off-meta event, they probably would have had to curate the ban list a little bit, because you end up with stuff like this, right? Where, like, this is just ridiculous compared to what my opponents were playing. So, it wasn't even really fair. Like, the loner decks are not even close to this Sword Soul deck in power. Yeah, they really just need to make the events like all the events should just be more robust, more rewards, more games played, more reason to play them. Like, I don't know what they're doing at the moment. If they want people to play the game, they know that a lot of people don't like ranked, right? Ranked has a lot of stuff, like ranked forces you to play meta decks a lot of the time. It's very competitive. A lot of people know what they're doing, even at low levels in ranked. So a lot of people don't want to play ranked. And I get that they don't want to split their player base and be like, hey, we got 2 game modes for you to play. So 50% of people are over here, 50% of people are in ranked. But, like, people like having fun new game modes to play. But if the fun new game mode is over in 10 minutes, then it's not really a fun new game mode, right? Like, because what's gonna happen is some people are really gonna like the off meta event, right? They're gonna be like, oh, I want to play like 100 off meta games while it's available. And some people are just gonna be like me and be like, I'm in, I get my 3 wins, and I'm out. And then there's not enough people to play with those people who want to play a whole bunch of off meta games because everyone's already done with the game mode. They don't need to play it anymore. So it becomes not very fun. I don't know. They need to just like they've gone with this strategy of trying to release top tier decks over and over and over, but that's not how you get people to keep playing the game. Because then, like, after a week, people are like, oh, now it's just the best deck in the game, whatever. No one wants to deal with the best deck anymore. They need, like, fun events with lots of rewards. So the people who want rewards are there, the people who want to play for fun are there, and I don't know, whatever. But anyways, yeah, this event's over. We were just 3 and done, and like I said, I think the Sword Soul, it doesn't belong in this event, but it does because it does meet the stipulation, right? It's one of those situations where they can't do anything about a deck that meets the criteria being too strong, right? Unless they just like create a separate ban list. So that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Okie dokie. Well, that's probably all the Yu-Gi-Oh we're gonna play for today. Since we're already Master 1, I don't really see the point of grinding ranked or being on the ladder, and I don't have any cool new ideas. So I think we're gonna try out Dicey Dungeons. It is a game that I got on sale a long time ago because I thought it was cool, and then I never played it. So we're gonna go ahead and try it today. Let's gather all of our rewards. Wait, what do we get here? Oh, I have 10,000 gems already. Okay. Good stuff, I guess. They still haven't announced the new cards yet, right? Didn't they announce the new cards last month, a week before the pack came out? A week before the pack came out would have been yesterday. So I guess we're not doing that anymore? I don't know. They just like keep experimenting with stuff. Like they keep changing around how they do things and making it different from how they used to do stuff. Like setting precedents and then breaking those precedents. They just need to like establish something so people actually know what's up and they can be like, all right, well, we know when the new cards are coming out, so we can get excited for it. But even if that happens, we still don't know how many of the new cards are coming out because they only tell you 5 cards that are coming out and then you gotta guess the rest. Alright, let's open up this other game, shall we? I don't know how good this game is going to be. I think it's going to be a little bit of fun. Oh, it's still loud. It's definitely a lot louder than Master Duel was. Is that better? Still a little loud. I like my games pretty quiet, not gonna lie. So, I'm going to take a quick break, fill up my water, and then we'll get started on some Dicey Dungeons. I will be right back. Alrighty. Well, let's see how this game is, shall we? Yo, what's going on? And welcome to some Dicey Dungeons. Dicey Dungeons was a game that I saw a long time ago on Steam. I don't even remember how long ago now, and it was on sale, and I was like, that game looks cool. I'm gonna get it. And then I wanted to play it for like a video or something that I never did. So here we are today. Yu-Gi-Oh! Currently, we're already max rank. There's not a whole lot to do. We just quickly finished up the current event, so I just wanted to play a new game, and I was going through my library, like, surely there's a game in here that I haven't played that I've been wanting to play, and I saw this one, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. I saw that there's been a lot of, like, releases for the game, like a free DLC and stuff since I got it, so we should have access to all that. But I don't know exactly how much there is to the game. It's been so long. I think I saw someone play it one time. But I don't remember exactly how it works. Now, obviously, it's a roguelike with dice. And I think the dice, you could see, like, this guy is, like, a warrior. I think the dice are going to have specific classes. And then we're going to, like, put dice in slots depending on what we roll with the dice. And that's going to be, like, how we do our turns. Which just seems like a fun idea. Like, it takes chance and strategy, combines them together, and like roguelike, where you make a build over time and like have different things that affect your dice and stuff like that. I think it's just gonna be a fun little game, and we'll see. If we like it, then maybe we'll play it some more. But today's just gonna be like a little test and see how good it actually is. Let's go ahead and get into it here. I haven't ever played, so I don't know how it starts off. I assume we're gonna pick like a class or something. Welcome to Dicey Dungeons, the only game show where you could win your heart's greatest desire. But will you fulfill your dreams or your nightmares? Let's find out with our host for this evening, and for eternity. It's Lady Luck. All my dears and my darlings. Okay. With our new contestants, or will our new contestants win big or lose it all? Oh, no. Let's find out as we meet the warrior. Okay, I don't know if we're only allowed to play the warrior or if we get to pick. Sometimes in games like this, you only have like one class unlocked at the beginning. Tell me, warrior, what secret emptiness has driven you to risk eternal imprisonment at the hands of fate? What? What are you playing for today? Oh, I'm playing to win a monster truck. And to become the strongest man in the world. Inspirational. Well, you know what we say here at Dicey Dungeons. Luck might be against you, but it's too late to change your mind now. Is that what they say? Okay, so this is like a tutorial because we don't really have options, right? We just go. Oh, I thought these would have like battles or something. Guess we're at the... So... You can see here there's like a slot for a dice, right? So we get a sword, which I guess is like our equipment. And then when we are fighting things, I assume we slot dice in it. And it does sword damage equal to the dice number. Alright, now we got an enemy. Can I move multiple slots? I can. What was he, a level 1 Space Marine? A new contestant. Time to fire up the Plasma Blaster. Okay, drag your dice to the sword to use it. So we got a 5. Oh, and when you go over here, it even tells you the number under it. So if there's like math involved, then it probably does the math automatically for you. We do 5 damage to him. I'm not sure what these 3 dice mean. I'm hoping that doesn't mean he gets to attack us 3 times. Oh, oh, okay. So it seems like for the enemies, they have like a counter on their weapon, and once they get the counter down to 0, then their attack goes off. Maybe we'll have something like that too. But currently our sword just does how much damage we roll. Okay, we rolled a 1. The warrior has a special ability. You can reroll up to 3 times a turn. Oh, that's pretty good. We got a 4. Well, a 4 is pretty good. I would probably keep a 4, but okay. It's the tutorial after all. Alright, we got a 6. Who would have expected that the tutorial would guarantee we get a 6 at the end? So we could do that 3 times a turn, huh? I assume at some point we're going to be rolling more than 1 dice. Okay, so here's our health. Holy! Okay, he's going to get that to 0 and do 10 damage to us. That hurts. We have Fury. Double next action. Ready to use. When you take damage, it charges up your limit break. Click on Fury to use it. Okay. Alright, they gave us a 6 automatically, which I assume is just going to do 12 damage. Yeah, okay. We got 1 money and 1 XP. Eat apples to restore health. That's why they wanted us to take damage, so we could heal. Alright, we found a new weapon, which is a battle axe. So here we can only put a maximum of a number 4 in the battle axe, and it does 2 times the dice roll, huh? Another enemy. Hothead. The battle axe is more powerful than your sword, but needs 4 or less. Okay, well, that's not an option. How does this work exactly? Like, if I do... Does this use up the sword? Okay, so we can't do, like, sword twice in a turn. So we gotta reroll. That's a 6. That's a 5. Alright, I'm pretty sure that was guaranteed, probably. There's 8 damage. So it seems like the hothead rolls 2 dice, huh? Got a 9. He gets to do 6 burn and then 1 burn dice. I don't know what that means. Will inflict status effects. The fireball, for example, it's going to burn. Okay, so the burned dice costs us 2 health to use it, huh? Now, I don't know if re-rolling the die counts as using it or not. Let's start by re-rolling the 1. The 1 sucks. 1 still sucks. 5 is pretty good. Go ahead, do that. And then this will kill. Oh, if I touch this die, then it does the damage to me, which then charged my fury. Anyways. So I'm guessing that means that I could have touched the die, taken the damage, and then re-rolled it, and it wouldn't have gotten back the burn on it. It's just whenever you touch it. So I could choose not to touch it and end my turn, so I don't take the damage if I want. I also made it to level 2, maximum health increase. Does it leveling up do anything besides give us health? We got an extra die. You get all your health back when you level up. I always think it's weird, like, RPGs are very split. Like, this isn't exactly an RPG, but this is an RPG mechanic, where when you level up, you get all your health back, and most of the time, you want to try and, like, abuse it, right? Like, if you're about to level up, then you could just waste all your health, because you're just going to get it all back. It's kind of weird that a roguelike has that. Most of the time, roguelikes don't give you all your health back for free. We got a matchstick. We have to use an even die. It burns 1. Ooh, it just is an even die, but it's reusable. So unlike the sword where we use the sword and then it's gone, this is reusable. So we could throw all of our even die into here, but it only burns 1 die. So it doesn't matter if I put a 6 or a 2 in here, it does the same thing. You can rearrange your equipment. Oh, so we can only have a certain amount of things actually equipped. Okay. I think we could put them in our backpack if we want them to save them for later. Like, maybe we think matchstick will be good later, but not right now. We level up in 4 stars. Bump. Adds 1 to a dice value. So that way we could make like an odd die even, or we could get a 3 into a 4 to make it better for the battle axe. And that one's not reusable. Is that equipped? Yeah, so that's equipped. It seems like some things are bigger than others. Like these are small. They take up the smaller space. These are big. Can I go over here? No, that doesn't do anything. Gesture level 2. Changes equipment every turn. My equipment or his equipment? It's time for you to die. He's got 50 HP? If you want, you could see what the enemy's moves are here. So, all of his are odd die, and he freezes a die. I don't know what that means. What does freeze mean? Alright, it's not going to tell me until it happens, huh? It seems like it could be pretty bad. Freeze to me means like you can't use it. What do we want here? Sword seems pretty reasonable to do the 6 damage. Is that right? Because I can't use both the matchstick and the battle axe, huh? Well, I guess I could battle axe for 6 and make this into a 6. That's probably the best play. As much as I would want this to do 8. Or I could do 1 less damage here. So I could do 6 plus 6 is 12. Or I could do 5 plus 8 is 13, which that's more damage, right? So I should use this 6 to burn. I should bump this value to 4, do that, and that. So that's 1 more damage than we would have gotten otherwise. And we had such high numbers, I didn't think there was a good reason to actually reroll there. Oh, the die that we burned was an even die, so it didn't even matter. What does Frozen do? Turns the highest die rolled into a 1. Alright, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought the die would like be unusable for the turn. So it could have definitely been worse, right? Ooh, a 6. And a 3. So we're definitely doing that. That's max damage. And we'll do that. And then I think we'll bump this die. Do that. Okay, he's shocking. He did burn himself, because he is going to use all these. Temporarily disables random equipment. Can use a dice to unshock. That sucks. What's the best way to do this? So I'm thinking if I unshock the battle axe like that, then I do 8, and then I just try and reroll till I get an even number. There we go. Oh, I should have Furied. I forgot about Fury. So he doesn't really do damage. He just applies lots of statuses, huh? So if I bump the 2 and then Fury the battle axe, that should kill, right? It does seem like maybe we could save the Fury for the next battle, but... I don't know if not taking damage is very valuable, because we haven't really seen what the board looks like when we're not in the tutorial, right? Oh, we get 2 XP. I guess maybe you get XP equal to the level of the enemy that you killed. Is there any way for me to not eat the apple? Oh yeah, I guess if I don't click on it, it does not eat the apple. We could have 2 bumps if we wanted. The problem is we have 3 die, right? And a bump doesn't use up a die. And so we could guarantee we're getting really good usage out of these, but we'd be wasting a die. But maybe that's worth it to always have like a max damage battle axe. Eh. And then level 2, and we got a shop up there, it looks like. We only have 3 gold coins. This guy only rolls 1 die. What do you do? Oh my gosh, he's actually got moves and stuff. So he has a move depending on what he rolls. Either deals 5, freeze. I thought this freezes equipment, not dice. I'm a little bit confused by that. Oh no, freeze is, it changes them to 1. I was thinking of shock. Yeah, shock to equipment. We don't know what poison does, but it's probably damage. Dodge next attack. +1 dice this fight. Ooh, that seems really bad for us. If he ever gets a 6, then he starts rolling more dice for the rest of the fight, right? Okay, so what do we got? We already got a battle axe. And we could do a 5 here and then make it even. Go there. I guess I could just re-roll this a few times and see if I can make it even without that. Yeah, okay, we did. So then I could bump this to a 6. And use the sword. Oh, and you have to take damage for this. He got a 6 immediately? What a nerd. Okay, can I kill you? We could easily get to a 4, which does 8 damage, and then we need to do 4 damage here. Okay, we got a 6. That is plenty. So we'll bump this up to a 4, do 8, and do 6, and he's dead. He didn't even get to roll his multiple die. Alright, we got more max HP. Choose a reward. Alright, we got a spiked shield. Even. Deal damage. Max of 5. Odd shield. So this is a big piece of equipment. But it's probably better than our sword, right? Although, at the moment, the sword is the best use for a 6. We won't be able to use a 6 anymore on this. We'd have to use it on the match stick. Boomerang. Do 2 times damage to enemy, but damage to yourself. I don't really like that, not gonna lie. Let's grab that. And then let's do this instead of the sword. So we're probably going to do a little bit less damage now. Odd shield. What does this mean? Oh, this he has to subtract from the number. So he could do 3 damage. We probably need to learn how shield works. Needs doubles. Reduce the countdowns on all equipment. That seems very strong for him. So we have a 4, so we could do 8 damage. I don't know if blocking actually... Like, it's very likely he could get more than a 6 with 3 die. But if he might, like, try and spread it out. If he knows that we're blocking, like, the right move would be to not attack into the block, right? I think maybe it's still our best bet. Go ahead, bump this. Do that. Do that. And then block. Blocks incoming damage. So it does give us block equal to that amount. So we'd have to trigger 2 things to actually do damage to us. Which he cannot do. I guess he didn't really have a choice there, right? Because the 6 just straight up triggers 1 thing. He could have spread out the 2 and the 3, though. This kind of sucks. Can we kill him this turn? We do 8. We can only kill if we use the matchstick and get like a 4 here, right? There's a 2. There's a 4. Also, does it show us? Yeah, it shows that this one's down to 1. Okay, cool. And if we do this, this should do 4 damage. Oh, we keep the shield. I didn't realize that we'd keep the shield. That's OP. That's way better than I thought. Usually in these games, your shield goes away. So in this case, he might get to do 1 damage to us, because he might get that 1 to proc. I don't know. Is he allowed to... he didn't... He's allowed to not use the die. I didn't know if that was legal or not. But we just kill him, so... Alright, so we took 1 damage. Let's go to the shop first. Welcome to Dungeon Supplies for You. I've got some great stuff in stock. Need socks, weapons, a small house plant. What do we got? We got the boomerang again. Don't really want that. Shocks the enemy, which makes equipment unusable. Is that better than burn for us? Or snowball? I feel like the bump is really good for us for making sure that the... Can I look at my equipment in this screen? What's it called? The battle axe? I can't look at my equipment, but we could probably come back to the shop, so I could probably leave. Go equipment, look at it. But they should have made it so you could just look at your equipment in the shop screen. I don't see why not. Yeah, the battle axe, the bump is really good with the battle axe. The matchstick doesn't seem that good, so maybe it would be better to have the nightstick. But I don't know what else we could buy, right? Like, these are the first things we've ever seen. The unfortunate thing if we pick the snowball is we then don't have a use for a 6, so then we just have to re-roll 6s. So I kind of like the nightstick more, but we did see that some people have, like, a lot of equipment. So the nightstick could be kind of bad in those cases where they have a lot of equipment that they don't necessarily need to use. We're gonna not take any. I think the nightstick is, like I said, if they have too much equipment, it's not gonna do anything. So let's go grab the apple, which I realized the apple heals more because we leveled up. So I guess it's based on your max HP. Okay, we got an anvil up there. Level 3. This guy's level 2, so it seems like we should probably go kill him first. We got a lot of health on this floor as well, so we can afford to take some damage. Alright, what do you do? Okay, he fireballs or snowballs. Very reasonable. Ones are not very good for us, so... We could really use a 5, huh? I could bump it to a 5. This is an awkward one, huh? Do I reroll this? Let's try that. Ooh, there's the 5. Okay, so we've shield for 5, battle axe, and burn. I assume that burn works on the guy who's on fire, but who knows? I can't believe he rolled a 6 and a 5. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's re-roll the 1. We get a 5. I don't know how this works. If I block and then touch the fire die, does my block eat it? Or find out. It does. Okay, that's cool. Then we can just do that. And that. He just keeps rolling like crazy high numbers. We rolled 3 6s. Which 6s are actually not that good for us. 3. I can kill you if I bump this, so let's do that. What do we get? Spatula. Flip a dice upside down. This requires me to know what's on the opposite side of a dice. I don't actually have a physical, like, no D6s. I don't think. Maybe I do somewhere, but it's going to take me too long to find it. How do they work exactly? Because we could see here there's a 6. On the opposite side of a 6 is the 1, right? Or am I getting it wrong? But maybe I'll look it up online. A D6. Is there like an interactable D6? Okay, I found a better way to find it. So opposite of the 1 is the 6, opposite of the 2 is the 5, and 3 is the 4. Okay, that's the information we were looking for. Turns out in a 2D environment, it's very difficult. So, is that... it's probably worse than the bump for us right now, I think. We'll obviously hold on. I don't know if we could sell stuff or not. Now, I assume at an anvil, we're going to be able to, like, upgrade our equipment. I'm in charge of equipment around here. Alright, so what can we do? So this makes it so it's no longer max 5. So I could do a 6 damage instead. What does this do? Oh, it makes the battle axe smaller. That seems really good. This makes it so it doesn't have to be even, and this makes it so you can use the bump twice. What exactly is it taking to upgrade this? I assume it's money, but maybe it's just like I get 1 upgrade per. Can I look? I can. So the sword does dice plus 1. Spatula, you could just use it more times. I think the battle axe is the best choice, because then we could add like another bump. Or the spatula. Upgrade. Okay, so it seemed to cost nothing, but I assume I only get to do that once. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually change my equipment because I'm stupid. Dang it. What do you do? Hammer. Do shock damage on 6. Inflict. So he only shocks you if he does a 6? Combined dice. Interesting. So yeah, 1's still not very useful for us. 5 will give us a lot of block. Go ahead and do that. Do that. And burn him. I didn't really understand the combined dice. How exactly did that work? He did shock me once. We probably don't even need the bomb. I'm gonna reroll this. Do a 3. Did I just take the 3 shield? I think I will. He rolled 2 6s? Holy, this guy's gonna kill me. We're in a bad spot. I might die right now. I think I just do this and then hope he doesn't kill me. Or hope that he has to die to the burn. Okay, he didn't use the burn, but he would have died if he used it, so. Holy, we almost died here. That was scary. But we leveled up, so we get all of our health back, and we get another die. That's great news. Okay, I definitely should have... Do we throw in the spatula? The spatula is really good for the 1s and the 2s. I think it's actually really good, because 2s I can automatically make into 5s for the spike shield. I don't need to heal now, though. Why don't we go here, see what they have. Roll 2 6s. Dagger. This is reusable, and you can use it for low numbers. Which actually, we need more usable stuff, because I realize now that the bump and the spatula don't actually use the die, so we probably don't want to have a whole lot of those. Target shield is interesting as well. How do we want to do this? Because right now we're just throwing like 2 dice into the matchstick, right? We need something better reusable, but I don't think the dagger is it. I also don't really think the target shield is it. Let's go fight this guy. Yeti is weak to fire. Well, we don't do any fire. So also leveling up charges your fury instantly, huh? Freeze all dice if he gets 2 1s. He gets 4 dice. But 2 of his dice probably aren't even going to be usable. And odd dice are not usable for him at all. So let's go ahead and do that. So bump and spatula do the same thing for a 3, huh? We just do this, hit him with that, we burn a die, and then we flip this to a 2, and then we burn. So yeah, we can pretty consistently make sure that we're using all the dice. Wow. Amazing. Ooh, and I could stack block, probably. So I think here I want to bump and then spatula. Like that, because we already have 2 evens. And we got a lot of block already, so maybe I could just use my spiked shield to do damage now. Never mind, he's getting rid of all of our block. Ooh, he froze the 4. I wanted that one. It rolled into a 6. That's not exactly what I wanted. 5, okay. Then we bump, spatula, battle axe, burn, burn. So we have a very consistent build. The problem is I don't think the burn is that effective. Ah, well, you're dead. So, is there anything I want to buy from here? The problem is the dagger, if I get rid of the matchstick, then I have no use for a 6 at all. I feel like none of these are good enough, unfortunately. Can I eat this apple? No, I cannot. These guys are 4, so we probably want to fight the 3 first. Weak to ice. I still don't do elemental damage. So we want to save our fury probably for one of the level 4 guys. What do you do? Only on evens do you do damage. Fair. Oh, he rolled 2 6s. Highly rude. Go ahead and do that. Do I bother doing this? Is this worth it? Probably not. He rolled a 6 again. Leave me alone. I spatula the 2. Kinda hurts, but I get a 5. Use this for 4. Oh, you. Reroll. Reroll. Okay, we did get an even. Oh my gosh, he got another 6! And it's his only usable one, though. That's good. Reroll you. I guess 3 was enough to kill him with the battle axe, but... That guy did a lot of damage to us. I think we're going to die here soon. Claw, max 3. Add poison. Let's take that. Do I maybe do this? I feel like the matchstick is not doing that much. Alright, I think we might die to this guy. Create a random crystal weapon. Alright. Start by rerolling you. Got a 5. I don't know if the crystal weapons are usable immediately or not. Reroll you. Okay, that's immediately usable here. Then we bump you, use the claw twice. Oh, the claw's not reusable! Oh! I didn't realize the claw wasn't reusable. Even. Well, he doesn't have any evens, so that's good. I didn't even see what poison did. Well, let's get as much block as we can before this guy murders us. 6. That's useless. Yeah, this was a bad play. What do you do? Lose 1 health at the start of the turn, pierce his shield. Okay. Yeah, I think against this guy... Fury. Oh. Against this guy, the burn would have been a lot better. We just have all the right dice here, so... It's... Dodge. He avoids the next attack. Is there any way I could kill? Yes, I can if I claw first. Okay, that went well. Do I still want the claw knowing that it can't be reused? The claw really helped us out there. I don't know if I want to change one of these. Because right now I'm just trying to use like everything with the optimal dice value, right? Because if I have spatula and bump, I can pretty much always use every die in its optimal slot. But if I instead put the claw in, then maybe I'm not always using everything optimally, but then I'm using all my dice. But I guess I can use them all with the matchstick as well. Eh. He's strong against poison. Oh well, good thing I didn't use poison this time. Okay, we might want to use the Fury. Curse enemy, I don't know what that does. His claws, he has 2 claws, But so if he has more than 3 and they're not doubles, then we're in a good spot, huh? Start with you. 1. That's a 1. That's a 4. Change that to a 5. He has doubles and can use everything. What does Curse do? All equipment has 50% chance to fail. Disappears once triggered. Oh, jeez. That seems really bad. Okay, that didn't fail. Okay, that didn't fail. That failed. And I didn't know it would get rid of it for this turn. That sucks. Might want a Fury next turn. You got doubles again! I did 16, that's not really enough. I was kind of hoping that would fail. Okay, that failed. Do I Fury? Probably not. Maybe next turn. He, again, he just keeps getting these doubles that are higher than 3. Oh my. And we have so much shield that it keeps piercing it all. There's a 1. There's a 3. Do I need to Fury here? 6. No, I don't need to. Wait, I do have a Curse on me, though. I guess it all depends on if that failed. Okay. So now we just Fury, kill him with Battle Axe. And then we actually level up, so we immediately get that Fury back. Great news. Upgrading equipment seems really strong. Needs doubles. Bash with shield. What exactly does that mean? Do I also get shield, or does it only do damage? I don't get that one, but I think we want to upgrade something. Can you upgrade this again? No. How does the claw work? Ooh, the claw goes up to 5? That seems really good, right? Alright, let's get the claw back in here. I think instead of the bump, because the spatula can make a 2 into a 5, which we like. It can also make a 3 into a 4, which we also like. trading post. We could trade a bump. Doesn't seem like I can leave and look at my stuff, but we have 2 bumps, right? Do damage on a 6, do 2 poison. Well, let's do the deal. It is a big thing, though. I don't think we're going to use it right now, but maybe we'll see what it upgrades to. A lot of this game is going to be like, I don't have the knowledge yet to know like what items upgrade into something that's really good. Okay, we probably want to try and get to the upgrade as quickly as possible, and the store. Alright, we got a 5. Well, let's look at your moves first. On a 5, silences. I don't know exactly what silence is going to do against us. And then do ice damage. On a 6, inflict freeze, curse. Okay, this enemy's going to be annoying, but start with that. And then does spatula help us here? Not really. We just need to reroll this. See if we can get a 2 or a 5. It's a 4. There's a 5. Okay, so we could get 5 block. Then we could claw for 5. And we could burn. Okay, well, we're gonna figure out... Oh, silence means we can't use Fury. Okay. Can't special or limit break. What happened? Why did this get locked up? Oh, this is our special, I guess? So this is limit break and this is special. I see. That kind of sucks. Because our dice are terrible for this turn. Let's do that. Gains us 1 shield. Maybe I should have kept the 1, actually. I think the 1 was better. That's cool, you got 2 6s. Okay, we got a 5. Start with that. Got a 4. And a 2. Ah, that's unfortunate. I think this is more damage, though. Claw. Oh, the claw failed. That's not what you want to see. She just keeps rolling 6s every single turn. And we're silenced again. So another 6, huh? Cursed and silenced and frozen. Can we win if we do this? No! If I flip it with the spatula, though, that kills. Okay. We are in a really bad spot. At least we can heal a little bit. Well, let's go here. What do you do? Dodge next attack. Weaken. I assume that means we're going to do less damage, and if he gets doubles, he silences us. Oh boy. Are those reusable? No. So a 2 could get flipped into a 5. Claw. Shield. Should I just use this? Or should I go for a 4? Nah, I should just use it. Oh, maybe I should have rerolled this one. The 3 was pretty good, and all we needed was an even number, right? Okay, what does it we can do? Random equipment. Oh, 2 random equipment. Become less powerful. Ooh. And we rolled a bunch of 6s, of course. The time where nothing is usable. So he's dodging the next attack. Three. So I assume he doesn't get poisoned if he dodges the attack, right? I think I want to spatula you, get 3 block. Oh, he... Minimum 4. That's... obnoxious. Reroll you. Let's do that. Hold up. Let's reroll you. Reroll to a 1, huh? Alright, well, we'll use you. Hit you. Ouch. How do I do this? if I take this 5, flip it, use it to dodge here. I think that was actually wrong. I don't think I had a way to do... I needed to keep the 5. Oh my gosh. At least he didn't get to do damage to me there. Ooh. Should die to the poison, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, we are not in a great spot at the moment. Oh, you could buy healing. You could also buy an upgrade. We got a lot of money. Do damage and get a new dice. That's really good, huh? That's very good. I think we gotta buy all of these. Like, we need the health because I think we're gonna die. This just seems kind of free. Like, if we get a low die that's like 3 or less, we just use it on that immediately, right? Can you only buy one thing? Oh, okay, no. It immediately left the menu, so I thought maybe we could only buy one thing. Do this. And then, so we'd probably take out the spatula. Alright, how do you work? Max 4. Add 3 poison, that's probably not good enough. Whoops. Oh, if you decide you don't like any of the upgrades, you can just go back. That's nice. Part of me kind of feels like we should just make the matchstick just eat all of the remaining die. But I don't think we really need that either. Like, very rarely actually gonna come up. Problem with the juggling ball is I don't ever really want to use a 4 on it anyways, so I don't think that actually helps us. We currently don't have a good use for a 6, though, so maybe this is the play. Although we do have another upgrade right there. Should I try and get to the chest first before the upgrade? Let's try it. Weak to fire. We still don't really like have stuff that does elemental damage. I guess this, but it doesn't do fire damage, it just burns. 9 damage? He can restore health? Okay, so here, like, a 3 is just a free usage, right? And a 1 just sucks. 2 is also not great. Okay, 4 is the best use for this. 5, we do still like 5s. Oh, geez, we got no even dice here. Maybe I do need to upgrade the matchstick. This would be a situation where it would actually do something. You rolled 3 4s? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Give me that immediately. Alright, we got 2 5s, which is great news. Because we like 5s. The 2 could be used there, but I might not even use it. I think I'm not going to use the 2. I'm just going to hit you with that. Call it good. Holy, he's rolling incredibly high. Do that. Okay. 4. Can we kill this turn? We do 2 damage. Yeah, we can. Alright, what's in here? Repeat next action. Oh, that seems a little bit difficult to make use of. What does it do if you upgrade it, though? It would just cost a lot less. Okay. So that gives you, like, something to throw extra dice into, but we don't really have a lot of extra dice at the moment. Not so sure about that one. I think it's just got to be matchstick, because now we don't have a way to, like, guarantee a reroll into an even dice. Alright, well, we might die to this gargoyle. But we got nothing else that we could do. Okay, we do have Fury. Needs a 1, lock 1 dice. Uses 2 uses this turn. Oh, jeez. Holy. Reroll with a lower value. Oh my gosh, this guy seems really obnoxious. He's gonna deal a lot of damage, huh? Let's immediately reroll. Well, I could reroll a 1 instead, huh? So 3 is not that bad. Get a 5, that's pretty good. See if we can get a 4. Looking for a 4. Ooh, we got a 4. Okay, do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Oh, he only gets 2 dice. It's not that bad then. Oh, but I didn't realize he would then re-roll into being able to lock our dice. Oh my gosh, that's OP. Alright, we need to use our 5s to get armor, because he's going to do like at least 6 damage to us like every turn. Should I try and reroll for a number higher than a 3? Surely we can get it. Well, that's a number higher than 3, but not what I wanted. We really want him to just end up with 2s. Oh, jeez, he gets an extra attack. Oh my gosh, he gets another extra attack. Okay, at least he didn't lock our dice as well. Can we kill if I don't do that? Hold on, let's reroll you. 4 here. 5 here. If I could get a 4, he would die. It's not a 4. It's not a 4. That's not a 4. Alright. I guess I should have used the Fury, huh? Because we could potentially die here. He rolled pretty low, though. Okay, that's like the worst roll he could have possibly gotten. Which is good for us. So we do live. Do we level up? Yes, yes we do. Hey, we're max level. We got another extra dice. Can't do that. Okay, we made it to the last floor on our first warrior versus Aoife. The boss. It's over, Dice Kid. Alright, we gotta make use of our limit break here. Maybe use it on Claw. Tower Shield. Add shield. 2 uses this turn. Broadsword. Lots of damage. Charge. Bash with shield. I assume that's going to be equal to how much shield she has. So we got to make sure we're keeping her shield low. We would like to reroll a 1. We get a 4. Six. What does she have? A broadsword? And she rolls 5 dice. Oh my. Another 6. It's too many 6s. We need a 5. Oh my gosh. I can't get any block, huh? I think I double the claw. Even though this is more damage, maybe that's just way too much damage to give up. It's literally 8 more damage, right? Whereas 2 poison is not that much. I mean, for what it's worth, this was actually a pretty good turn. And now we'll be working towards another Fury. But now she gets blocked. Is it HP damage? Yeah. I think it's only HP damage, so if we block, it doesn't actually help us. Reroll that. Do that. Want to claw. Do I reroll and look for a 6? Or I think I just block as much as possible. And we try and finish her next turn. It's looking pretty good at the moment. Okay, we did get a 6. I don't have my Fury, but I think we just kill, right? Oh, she blocked a lot of it, but we should still be okay. Really didn't need to do that. Alright, did we win our first run? Congratulations, your very first victory. Am I super strong now? Well, no. But look, you're off to a great start. You've beaten a whole episode. Just 35 increasingly difficult episodes to go. Wait, what? 35? Increasingly difficult? And of course, every time you beat an episode, you get the chance to spin the wheel. And if the wheel ends up on a star, you get to leave the dungeons and take home your heart's desire. Get ready to spin the wheel. You're not chanting. Oh, sorry. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Here we go. That seems like the not good option. Ah, bad luck. No prize this time. But never mind. There are plenty of episodes to come. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. You can stop chanting now. Okay, so there's like different... There's up to like 6 episodes with each character. And we unlocked the thief. And it looked like there was like 6 characters there? Yeah, 6 characters, huh? Play as the thief. Play a game with the first 3 contestants. First 4, question mark. Alright, well that was pretty fun. How, if I wanted to, like, how do I do the higher difficulty? I don't... What is bonus episodes? Halloween special? Oh, Reunion is the DLC. Okay, there's a lot more to this game than I thought there was. I thought it was literally just like the normal roguelike mode, and then that's it. But it looks like you got like special episodes and stuff to do with each character as well. I think they're the same characters, because this guy's on this as well. I think this is the warrior, but then you got like a mage. I don't know. I mean, that was fun for a first one. I don't know how much we'll play it more, but I had a good time, and I would definitely recommend it. I don't remember this game being particularly expensive, so if it's on sale or something, I would definitely pick it up in the future. But yeah, that was a good time. We'll see. We might play it some more tomorrow. It just depends on if we could think of anything else. But that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Okie dokie. I think we're gonna wrap up the stream there. I did have fun with this game, but I'm getting kind of hungry, and I think it might be time to go for now. And we might play it more tomorrow, like I said. It is fun, and there's not really anything to do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. We got like... I don't think the next season starts until Monday, so we can't start climbing again until Monday. Hopefully they'll announce the new cards for us too, so we can maybe start deck building or theorizing what we want to play. But I think that's going to do it for the stream today as well. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will be back tomorrow with some more Dicey Dungeons, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh!, maybe something else. We'll have to figure it out. But anyways, that's all for now. Bye!